Hello, dear students. In today's lesson, we are going to discuss a new chapter that is called light. So, as we all know that we are able to see different things around us only because of the light. See, we are able to look at different objects. So, if you are going out at night, you will be finding it difficult to see the objects. See, actually, what is happening? So, when you are watching or when you are looking at something, uh, especially during daytime, sun is the main source of light. As we all know that the light rays that are coming from the sun first falls on different objects, especially on this board. Suppose when you look at this board, you are able to see this board because the light rays which are falling onto this board is getting reflected. So these reflected rays are falling into our eyes. So as a result, we are able to see different objects, not because of just the source of light. A source of light is essential and it is very important in order to see different objects around us. So when we look at this particular chapter, the very important thing is see the two laws of reflection of light. So in the first law, uh, we discuss that the rays of light that obeys a law that is called the incident angle, the angle of incidence, or the angle of incidence will be equal to angle of reflection. So let us look at in detail about what is this. So first we let us learn about a phenomenon called reflection. So what do you mean by reflection? Reflection means what? Suppose if you are taking a ball and throwing it at a wall, so what will happen? The ball will bounce back, is it? So similarly, the same way you might have seen that if you take a mirror you are familiar with, you are able to see your image uh, on the mirror. It's because of the reflection of light. So actually, if you use a mirror and reflect, try to reflect the rays of light, so what will happen? You can observe, you can verify this particular law. So then first let us look at what is this. Before looking at the law, we need to see what are the terms that are related to this particular aspect. So when you look at this particular law, the light ray, this single line which I drawn here, represents a single ray of light. So here you can see an arrow mark. So this arrow mark shows that in which direction that light ray is traveling. So here the light ray is falling on to this mirror. So this is this particular single line, and here I have just shaded here, and this shaded portion is opaque, which will not reflect light. And the other surface from here, the reflection can happen. So here you can see the ray of light that is falling onto the reflecting surface. So that is termed as incident ray. You must understand what is incident ray. The ray of light. Suppose say for example a torch. If I place here a torch, from torch a beam of light will fall onto this mirror. A beam of light means, a beam means what? A collection of rays. So here for our convenience we are taking only a single ray. So the ray of light that is traveling towards or that is falling towards the reflecting surface called mirror, or that ray is known as incident ray. And here one more thing you can see, normal. So what do you mean by normal? A normal is a line drawn perpendicular to the plane of the mirror. So here you can see the mirror is just kept flat, and suppose if you draw a perpendicular means what? The line that makes an angle 90 degree. Here you can see the angle made between this perpendicular and this plane of the mirror is 90 degree. This angle is 90 degree. So a line that is making an angle 90 degree with the reflecting surface, that is termed as normal. And again you can see another line which I have drawn from this particular point, and just name it as say O. The reflecting surface you can name it as say M, N. So the incident ray you can make it as say A, O. As it reaches up to this point, you can name it as A, O. And this is this particular point where the incident ray strikes the mirror. At this point, we are representing by the letter O, and this point is known as point of incidence. Point of incidence. Point of incidence, and we are drawing normal at an angle 90 degree. Normal means the line that is falling onto that is drawn to the reflecting surface at an angle 90 degree. Okay. And again you can see one more ray that is called, you can name it as OB. So this ray I have marked, the arrow mark is away from the reflecting surface. So here what is happening, the ray of light after all falling, after all striking at this particular point O, is getting reflected or bouncing back into the same medium, say for example air. So here what is happening, this ray is traveling away from the reflecting surface. So we can see these three. The first one is incident ray, which is falling towards the mirror, and the ray which is falling or going away from the mirror. After all, reflection, that ray is known as the reflected ray. Reflected ray. And again you can see another line that is called normal. Normal is a line that is drawn perpendicular to the plane of the mirror. So here, next thing we need to look at is that angles. The first law says that angle of incidence is equal to angle of reflection. See here we can see the angle that is made between the normal and the incident ray. Here you can see this angle. It is known as angle of incidence. And here you can see the line, the angle that is formed between this normal line and the reflected ray. This angle is known as angle of reflection or angle R. So here what the first law is saying, angle of incidence. Angle of incidence will be always equal to angle of reflection. So this is the essence of, we can prove it by doing experiments. Okay. So the first law of reflection says that angle of incidence will be always equal to angle of reflection. Here you can see that particular, this diagram is very important. Just you have to draw it. I already given you in the question answer session. Okay, just understand this particular part very nicely. Okay, thank you.